A long time ago, in a peaceful green valley surrounded by hills and forests, there lived a very special lamb named Fuskani. Fuskani was known throughout the village as the kindest lamb anyone had ever met. His wool was soft and white, his eyes were bright, and his heart was full of kindness. Whenever someone needed help, Fuskani was always there. If an old goat needed help carrying grass, Fuskani helped. If a little rabbit got lost, Fuskani helped it find its way home. If the birds needed someone to watch their nests while they searched for food, Fuskani happily agreed. Because of this, everyone in the village loved him. The goats loved him, the rabbits loved him, the birds loved him. Even the farmers smiled whenever they saw Fuskani walking through the fields. But there was one creature who did not love Fuskani. Deep inside the forest lived a large, hungry bear. The bear lived alone in a small wooden hut among the tall trees. Most days he sat outside eating whatever he could find: bananas, sour grapes, berries, or fish from the river. But the bear was very greedy, and he always wanted more. One sunny afternoon, Fuskani was walking near the forest path to gather vegetables for the village. He was happily humming a little song when suddenly two eyes watched him from behind the trees. It was the hungry bear. The bear licked his lips and thought, "That lamb would make a very good meal." But the bear knew that if he chased the lamb might run away, so he decided to use a trick instead. The bear stepped out from the forest and spoke in a friendly voice. "Hello there, little lamb." Fuskani looked up politely. "Hello, Mr. Bear," he replied. The bear smiled and said, "I'm preparing a big dinner today, but there's so much food to cook and carry. Would you like to come help me? And afterwards we can share the meal." Fuskani had a very kind heart, so he agreed. "All right, Mr. Bear, I will help you." Inside the bear's hut were many kinds of food: vegetables, fruits, cooking pots, and spices. The bear said, "Please start cooking while I step outside for a moment." Fuskani nodded and began preparing the food. Soon the kitchen smelled wonderful. But after some time, Fuskani noticed something strange. The bear had been gone for a long while, and the house felt very quiet. Then he heard something outside. Heavy footsteps, slow, careful, sneaky. Suddenly Fuskani realized something very important. The bear was not planning to share dinner. The bear was planning to eat him. For a moment Fuskani felt afraid, but he remembered something his grandmother once told him. Being brave does not mean you are never afraid. Being brave means you think wisely even when you are afraid. So Fuskani quickly made a plan. A few moments later, the bear came back inside the house. He had secretly prepared a huge fire in the fireplace. The flames were burning very hot. The bear smiled and said, "Dinner is almost ready, little lamb. Come closer to the fire." But Fuskani pretended not to notice anything strange. "Oh dear," said Fuskani, "this fireplace looks very small. I'm not sure the fire is burning properly." The bear frowned. "What do you mean?" he asked. Fuskani pointed at the fire and said, "Could you please come and take a closer look? Maybe something is wrong." The bear walked closer and bent down to look into the fire. Just then, whoosh! Fuskani quickly used all his strength and pushed the bear forward. The bear fell straight into the burning fire. The greedy bear had finally been defeated. Fuskani quickly left the hut and ran back to the village. When the villagers saw him, they gathered around and asked what had happened. So Fuskani told them the whole story. He told them about the bear's trick. He told them how he realized the danger. And he told them how he used wisdom and courage to escape. The villagers cheered with joy. "Fuskani is not only kind," said the old goat, "he is also wise and brave." From that day on, parents told their children the story of Fuskani. They would say, "Be kind like Fuskani, be brave like Fuskani, but most of all, be wise like Fuskani." And Fuskani continued to help everyone in the village. The valley remained peaceful, and the animals lived happily together for many years.